deficit. And the third disadvantage is that most people got the admission on their own as individuals, got the admission already in school, and then the fresh ones. So the schools have personal agreements with them, personal contracts. So where they default, they hold the student, not the scholarship board. Even if we have submitted a letter of sponsorship to them, they still believe you signed a contract with us before we knew about this scholarship and the terms and conditions you must fulfill. Then we have a big disadvantage in Europe where they have universities but don't have hostel system. Where, like University of Ibadan, University of Lagos, there are University of Ife and Soka, you have hostels built for students at low rent rates. So because of the high cost of letting houses built by private indigenes, coupled with the fact that the European economy, particularly UK economy, is going down, that is the truth. Mortgage system has collapsed there since 2 years ago during the world recession. And so every person is hanging on international students, local students to service their mortgages. So the third complication is that we don't get money every month to pay them. We normally get money in arrears of 3, 6 months, 4 months. So by which time, the landlords are giving them quick notice, and to ensure they don't lose their mortgages, they run to the local council in the UK and say, this boy is owing me, he has not paid. This Nigerian girl is owing me, she has not paid. And that's why I have not paid, so tell my bank. Before you know, the council too, in fulfillment of the authority, reports to the police. We have a student that is unable to keep his rent contract. It means the student is distressed, arranged to deport him. And so we manage credit. That's why we consulted His Excellency, and we have agreed that the next awards will be limited to few universities in few continents. We take American continent as a whole, so USA, Canada. Maybe 3 in one country, or maximum 2 or maximum 3 in the US, maximum 1 in Canada, or combined 3. In the UK, the same thing. In the Russian region, the same. And then in the Australian continent, we may pick 1. In the pure Asian Chinese area, we may pick 1 or 2. So we are not dealing with more than 10 universities on the whole. And then these universities must be universities that are properly accredited, that when our students come out here, can defend the certificate. And again, can command international respect, that the job market is not limited to Nigeria. For example, His Excellency the Governor has been appointed a member of the international governing board of the Lincoln University. And that governing board recognition desires special appreciation. So on this note, I want to thank the Lincoln University management for recognizing our governor, Honorable Henry Seriake Dixon, as a member of that international governing board. And on this note, we also want to congratulate His Excellency the Governor for being studious enough, erudite enough, pragmatic enough to merit that recognition. He has already been inducted. But you know our governor, if you tell him to sing one song, he must sing 2 or 3. So he went for the Oliver Twist jugular. Lincoln University, what can you do for my Bayelsa State? I'm awarding scholarships and international scholarships. I have a robust scheme. And I've negotiated and gotten a real rebate where Bayelsa students will be paying in-state school fees. There's a difference in scholarship categorization or fee payment categorization in every country. In the US, there are three. First is in-state. Second is US citizen rate. Third is international rate, which is the highest. International students pay as much as $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, depending on what you are studying. But within the US states, you are talking of $16,000 for tuition. But in-state school fees is almost half of the international rate. And that's what our governor got. But it is not just when you tender admission you get. We are going to organize, the scholarship board is going to organize competitive examination for all interested candidates or applicants. The scholarship board is already in touch with the university to ensure that a competitive selection process will be established to pick the batch of students. We are also in touch with them to finalize the final school fees payable by Bayelsa State students who will be succeeding in the scholarship examination. And three, the arrangement is fast-forwarded that these students will resume in the January window in Lincoln University. So we have just 2 months to get all these things done.